This piece is done on 500 grit sanded paper with Neocolor 1 wax pastels. I've traced on some basic placements of shapes and make sure I lightly erase my graphite lines as they can muddy up some of the lighter colors. I'm working in the hot zone on my Icarus drawing board, which I'll go into more detail later. I'm concentrating on my background colors first. I'd like to have my background colors to be smooth and have my foreground have more texture. I use different size color shaping tools. They're normally used with clay to move around and blend the wax. My favorite is this number 6 firm cup round. Here you see me putting in some red in the background areas. Later I will be putting in the contrast color green. This helps mute this color and helps set it back into the drawing. Then when I color the ornament orange, it'll help that orange pop out even more. This aqua blue color here is part of the ribbon, and I want that to stand out a little bit more and come into the foreground. I'm going to use more wax and press a little bit harder to make this texture. You can see me there wiping the excess wax off onto my rubber glove. You'll see me take a piece of blue sticky tack down in the lower right hand corner. I was trying to keep some of the area clean. Although this is pretty forgiving medium, I don't want to mix too many colors in there that aren't supposed to be there, so I try to take them off as soon as I can. They get into the hot zone and then they're going to be melted and a lot harder to get out of there. You want to keep your opposite hand off of the wax color that you already have laid down, just so you don't smudge it. If you're in the cool area, you're good, but if you're in the warm area, you could easily smudge and mix a layer that you don't want to do. Plus, putting your hand in the hot area isn't going to feel the greatest. You can see an example of that here. I had to get several layers of paper towel to rest my hand on so it didn't start burning. I have an old pill bottle that I have Gamsol in. I clean the color shaper tool with this in between colors. That way I don't get any mixed colors in there. The wax, once it dries, is really difficult to get off the color shaping tools by just rubbing it. So the Gamsol really helps get it clean for the next color. Here you see me checking with my mat. I want to make sure that all my colors extend past my mat. I'm using the Icarus technique, which is using wax-based mediums that are exposed to heat, allowing me to virtually paint with wax. When it cools, it quickly solidifies. Don't confuse this with the encaustic hot plates. It's a tempered glass drawing board invented by Esther Roy that allows me to work on a warm zone where I can mix and blend colors or rework them. You can use colored pencils, artist crayons like these Neo 1 crayons by Caran d'Ache, or oil pastels. Check out Esther's website to purchase an Icarus board and to see the beautiful art she creates with it. There is tons of great advice there. Here I've switched to a smaller color shaper, the number 2 firm cup chisel. It enables me to get the finer details in this blue garland. I felt like I needed to get this light foreground color in before the background. If I would have done the background first, I'd grab these colors as I was trying to get in the lighter colors and just muddy them up. I'm applying the base colors here in the cool zone to give myself a color map. Here I've switched over to the hot zone to get a nice thick layer of wax. Now I'm using my color shaper tools to blend the wax. This is probably the funnest part of the drawing, moving the buttery hot wax around on the page.